Mine Mogul is basically the Fisher Price version of Satisfactory, and I mean that as a compliment. It's simpler, cleaner, less likely to melt your brains, but still dangerously addictive. You're dumped into a mine with one objective: make an obscene amount of money, smash rocks, smelt ore, chuck it in a bin and watch your bank balance go up. This loop though has been done a million times before, so the real question is, does this one earn your hard-earned cash? Put the kettle on, grab a cuppa, and let's go mining. I started out on the larger map, heading down one massive shaft. My wife said she wished. First impression on my side, I was cautious, truth be told. The pickaxe animation, for example, is painfully slow. You're basically prodding a rock like a Canadian Olympic curler. Not exactly thrilling stuff, but within minutes you're chucking stone into a bin and watching the money counter tick up, and suddenly the gameplay hook starts forming. Objectives pop up top left: deposit X iron, Y coal, and progression here is fast. I unlocked a magnet tool early which hoovers up ore and instantly makes monotonous trips with stone a thing of the past after just 2 minutes. Then come automated miners and conveyors, and here's the key: there's no power management. None. You place it, it works. That alone is a breath of fresh air in a genre obsessed with making you wire up the national grid. In that first hour, I still wasn't convinced though. It felt competent, yes, but not revolutionary. I'd seen conveyor chaos before. Parcel Simulator did similar groundwork, and it did it very well, I hasten to add. Around the 3-hour mark, it all started to click. Automated miners don't just spit out one resource. You start getting coal, copper, iron, and suddenly separation matters. Smelt ore into ingots for better money, but if coal contaminates your polisher, well, your system gets jammed. Eventually you'll start having conveyors run over and under each other. Sorters will split resources, smelters will hum away, and rare gems pop out from your miners occasionally like little dopamine jackpots. At one point I had so many miners I thought Prince Andrew might make an appearance. What makes it clever is how complexity grows naturally from its overall simplicity. You're not drowning in its systems here, you're sort of just stacking them up on each conveyor, where you might have a stone crusher, a smelter, a polisher, or a shaker to find those rare diamonds. And visually it's not winning awards here, sure. The engine though handles an absurd amount of debris on screen, thousands of rocks spilling off belts, piling up, persisting. It's chaotic in a satisfying way. Deep Rock Galactic vibes without the space dwarves screaming in your ear. Sound design is minimal here, just crunching stone and metal clattering. No voiceovers, no nonsense. Strangely soothing, truth be told, almost like a fireplace crackling. Conveyor belt placement can be a bit fiddly though. I kept misclicking like my mum trying to send a WhatsApp, but that's more on me than the game. By this point though, I was locked in. And at hour 6, I had to admit it, I'd underestimated Mine Mogul. Yes, it is simpler than Satisfactory. Yes, the tech tree isn't massive here and can be opened up quicker than Sasha Grey in her heyday, and no, there aren't 400 types of ore to juggle either, and I think that is the point here. It delivers complexity without that intimidation. If the big factory games feel like doing an accounting degree, this one here feels like organised chaos that you can actually control. The conveyor splitter system, for example, is brilliantly intuitive. Drop a resource into a little basket on top of the belt and that item diverts sideways, and you can stack multiple resource types in the same splitter too. Clear visual feedback, no spreadsheets required. It's worth noting, of course, this is early access and there is plenty more room to grow. So Mine Mogul sneaks up on you. It starts like a child's toy, but by hour 6, you're staring at a spaghetti junction of belts, sorters and smelters, wondering where your bloody evening went. It doesn't reinvent the conveyor genre, it refines it. It makes it approachable to those that would never try a game of this nature. It really is that addictive. For $15 in early access, well, it gets our Cockney Gamer buy recommendation, because this little mining gremlin earns its keep. Until next time, my lovelies, Reggie out.